pong mga volunteers natin. Napaka-inspiring po ng mga kwento nila. Marami sa kanila had no idea kung paano pupunta ng Masbate. They had no money in their pockets, but by some divine providence, we're able to find ways to get here. And also, kasama ko po ngayon is Miss Lindy Joubert from the University of Melbourne, Australia. And she is also the director of UNESCO Observatory. Good evening, ma'am. So can you tell us about your experience here in the Bayani Challenge?
Well, overall, it's just been a phenomenal opportunity to be here, not only in this most beautiful countryside and lovely place, as you described, Masbate. It really is a wonderful spot on this earth. And just to see the joy, the exuberance, the passion and the spirit of all the people who've been involved. I mean, it is the Filipino way, I know, to be so full of laughter and goodwill, and the music, and particularly the dancing. I love the dancing. But I just think it really is a great opportunity to bring all these people together of every age. We had a young boy in our team of Kamsur who has been doing it since he was 5, and he's now 9. And his parents are the most passionate, dedicated people. I mean, for me, it really is a phenomenal thing to see this Filipino attitude where everyone pulls together, there's so much joy, there's so much exuberance. It's really a wonderful thing to see.
So there you have it, an outsider's point of view, seeing the heroism of the Filipinos here in Masbate. So do you have anything to say about Pilipinas natin and who put together the Bayani Challenge?
Well, I have to congratulate them most sincerely. It really is a phenomenal thing to support an event that doesn't necessarily bring in dollars. It's something that is so much greater than that. It really, sort of seems to completely, emphasize the Philippine spirit. And it sort of brings all these people together in this great week and doing so much for the country, and it's something where everybody benefits in so many different ways. So I see that as a fantastic contribution.
All right, thank you, Lindy. Back to studio.
Thank you, Cheska. Tama-tama, she likes dancing. We'll all be dancing together with all of 5 sites and the studio audience. We will be dancing again later, the Unity Dance, so watch out for that. Thank you, Cheska. Ang ganda ng Masbate, ang gaganda ng mga nasa Masbate.
Napakasaya that they really highlighted the effort and the energy of young people, especially the first time to ginawa sa Masbate. At siguro yung diskusyon na that we even have people from Australia who would go there for the first time, at iba yung karanasan na sinabi niya, from 4 years old to 9 years old, may nag-volunteer na. And this is what the Filipinos are about. At makita natin, sa Masbate pa lang, ibang-iba na.
Tama yan. Maybe tanong natin si Mayor from Milagros, Masbate. Mayor, ano po yung masasabi natin sa mga kapwa Masbateño na nanonood ngayong gabi?
Actually, lahat silang masayang-masaya. Kasi nga, the connotation, we are actually promoting also the image yung Masbate. Kasi iba yung pagkakilanlan sa Masbate before, the image of being a violent province. Pero ngayon, because of the Bayani Challenge, napapaganda siya, at kami naman po ay nagagalak na kami ay nabigyan pansin din. And we would like also to thank especially dito po yung the organizers of the Bayani Challenge for selecting Masbate as as part of this Bayani Challenge for 2012. Alam nyo kasi, when you say Masbate, nasaan yung Masbate? Hindi siya, pag sinabing Masbate, as when you say sa region, nasa Region 5 kami. Pero when you say Masbate naman, in terms of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, we're in the Visayas. Kaya pag tinatanong kami, saan ba kayo talaga? Are you part of Luzon or are you part of Visayas? Kasi Masbate is parang more of a Bisaya na eh. So, ganun ang nangyari. Pero malaking-malaki ang nagagawa po para sa Masbate for this Bayani Challenge. Yun yung spirit of pagkakaisa, pinapakita din natin na sana magaya etong mga ginagawa natin dito. Kasi pinapakita natin sa mga locals, lalo na doon sa amin, na hindi na kailangan ang ibang tao pa ang gumawa for us. Kaya naman natin pala basta nagkakaisa lang.
Ayan, thank you, Mayor.
Iba't iba, ano? Maraming salamat, Mayor.
Ito, mas interesting. We caught Kuya Luis on tape. So here is the MTV for CDO.
Okay.
Ito nang hinihintay nating pagkakataon. Ngayon na ang ating takdang panahon. Huwag na natin hayaan pang masayang muli. Huwag na natin ibalik ang mga pagkakamali. Ngayon na ang bagong simula. Ngayon na ngayon muling magkaisa. Ngayon na ang bagong simula. Ngayon na ngayon muling magkaisa. Tayo ng tahaki ng matuwid na landasin. Mga panaginip natin ay sama-samang bubuwi. Walang alam na hindi natin kayang gawin, pagkat ang diwa ng lakas ng bayan ang gabay natin. Ngayon na ang bagong simula. Ngayon na ngayon muling magkaisa. Ngayon na ang bagong simula.
The spirit of volunteerism is in you.
Ngayon muling magkaisa. Iba't iba man ang ating kulay o paniniwala, tayo'y bayang iisa, may diwang malaya. Ngayon na ang bagong simula. Ngayon na ngayon muling magkaisa. Ngayon na ang bagong simula. Ngayon na ngayon muling magkaisa. Ngayon na ang bagong simula. Ngayon na ngayon muling magkaisa. Magkaisa.
Let's get on there. Sing it out, sing it out, sing it out, sing it out. Sing it to people.
Australia and Masbate. And in previous Bayani Challenges, we've had volunteers from other countries as well. And tonight, here in the studio, we have someone who was a volunteer from Gawad Kilinga before but has quit his job in France to transfer to the Philippines and actually work for Gawad Kilinga here. So let's hear from Nicola Durand. Nicola, why are you volunteering and working this time in Gawad Kilinga in the Philippines?
Thank you, Carl. Gawad Kilinga is, like the governor say, is in action, and we can see step by step the country evolving, and it has a really strong value and holistic approach. I met many people around the world wanted to come in Philippines, and also be a volunteer or work for Gawad Kalinga. And we are all proud to be part of this community.
Thank you, Nicolas. Nicolas, just one of thousands of volunteers from other countries who have decided to volunteer in a nation-building movement such as Pilipinas Natin and Gawad Kalinga. So, Gio, back to you.
Maraming salamat, Carl. Ano? That was very good. That kasi bumalik mula doon sa dating pag-volunteer at nakita natin, Meg, iba-iba at the second time around, iba yung karanasan. Siguro tanong natin si Tito Tony. Tito Tony, maraming taong nagtatanong, how do you get foreign volunteers to go to the Philippines and just give their time for these kinds of efforts?
Kaya nandito sila sa Pilipinas dahil panahon na natin. No? Kaya nakikita nila na ang kinabukasan ay nasa Asia. At nakikita rin nila na maraming pagkakataon ang katulad ng bayan ng Pilipinas. Ngayon kasi isa tayo sa pinaka most attractive countries for investment, no? And also kaya pumupunta sila rito dahil naghanap sila ng kanilang kinabukasan. Kaya baliktad na ngayon, dati yung mga Pilipino pumupunta sa ibang bansa, pero ngayon marami na nagsasabi na dito pala ang pagkakataon sa Pilipinas at hindi lamang sila kasi nakikita nila pati naman yung mga sa Europa, sa Amerika nagsasabi na maganda ang pagkakataon sa Pilipinas at sa buong Asia. Kaya they come here as volunteers and eventually they decide to come back and put up their own social enterprises. Gusto nila dito na makatulong, pero nakikita nila na ang pag-asa at ang karangyaan ay darating na sa Pilipinas dahil nakikita din nila na yung mga Pilipino ay gising na. No? At hindi na lamang umaasa ng tulong sa ibang bansa. Ang sa katunayan, baka maraming taga-ibang bansa na dito maghahanap ng pagkakataon.
Maraming salamat. So, ganun yung pagtingin. The perspective is now in Asia and the Philippines. And talagang hinug na hinug daw tayo ngayon sa karanasan, sa volunteerism, at sa maraming ibang bagay. Pero siguro yung magandang tanong ngayon ay paano ba napipili yung mga sites para dito sa Bayanihan Challenge? Tanongin natin si Kuya Luis, ano?
Well, in fact, sa Masbate, pinaglaban ng mga local leaders nadalhin talaga yung Bayani Challenge doon, no? So sa Mindoro, sa lahat, in all the 5 sites that we are holding the Bayani Challenge this year, pinaglaban ng local leaders and the local government units. Kaya nagkaisa yung private saka public in saying, hali kayo dito. It's not just about helping the poor in our area, but it's inspiring our people that we are part of a bigger community called the Filipino nation, no? And because bawat lugar kasi may kanya-kanyang hirap na dinadaanan and hindi naman overnight na susolve yung problema, but if you feel that you are part of this big community called the Philippines, then it builds resiliency na kasama natin taga Masbate, kasama natin Mindoro, Sulu, lahat naman yan may kanya-kanyang problema, pero pag alam mo na may kasama ka, parang gumagaan saka lumalakas yung loob mo. This is the essence of Bayani Challenge. Kaya siguro, mamaya, when the director gives me the cue, kung i-announce natin mamaya siguro something bigger, so we need to be bolder, no? Because maraming nagde-demand ngayon, no? Mang iba nga may take 2 no? May take 2 yung iba, so binibigyan ko na ng hints, no? But really, pinaglalaban talaga ng lokal na magkaroon ng Bayani Challenge. It's not just about the help that the volunteers can bring in. It's also about the inspiration, no, and the aspiration that the local people begin to undertake, no. So napakaganda ng Bayani Challenge yung impact, and I hope nga sooner than later it will become a norm na hindi lamang 5 araw, kundi sana araw-araw Bayani Challenge, ano. Ayun yung Pilipinas.
Tama. Maraming salamat, Kuya Luis. So, puntahan natin ang isang site doon sa Bayani Challenge. Balikan natin si Coach sa Negros Oriental. Coach, kamusta dyan?